began to inquire of his servants what hour, what time this began to happen. And they said, yesterday, at such and such an hour. And the father knew that was the exact time that Jesus said, your son lives, and he believed it. And this is, again, a second sign that Jesus, performed when he came out of Judea into Galilee. Well, if you come back next week, I'll probably get into John chapter 5. I just want to close there. You can close your Bibles. But just listen to me for a few minutes. The whole word gospel. The word gospel in Greek actually means good news. If you're going to some church today, and when the service is over, when you leave, you feel worse emotionally than when you got there, find you another church.
Amen.
Okay, if you feel like, wow, God's really mad at me, or God, he doesn't really care very much about me. God's kind of, you may be going to church where they tell you that all the crap you're going through, can you say that in church, is from God. He's the one doing it to try to teach you something. You need another church real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Notice Jesus was dealing with this woman that had been married 5 times and was living with a guy, and he never did. It's not recording that he never did condemn her. He was never ugly to her. And he went to a place he shouldn't have been, and he gave good news to people, and they became believers. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to tell you. And we're studying the Gospel of John. It means the good news according to John, the son of Zebedee. It's his interpretation of telling you some good news about Jesus. If what you're getting out of all this is something other than good news, you're not interpreting it right. If what you're getting out of it is some bad news, you're not looking at it correctly. So again, I do this every week. If you're driving down the road right now listening to a CD, pull over in Kmart parking lot for a minute. Park your car. Or if you're at home and you're just watching this on your computer, just, go shut your bedroom door for a minute, lock it for a second. Take your phone off the hook. Okay? Mute your little cell phone for a minute. And just have just a minute, just 2 or 3 minutes, just personally talk to Jesus. And say, Lord, I believe in you. I believe that God, your Father, loved me so much that he sent you to pay my debt, to pay my price, to take all of the judgment and anger and wrath and consequences that I deserve. That he loved me so much that he sent you, and you did it for me. And I know that God is a good, just God. He is not going to be guilty of illegal double jeopardy. He's not going to turn around and have you, after you've paid all the debts and you've paid all the sentences that I owed in whatever, that he's not now going to turn around and charge me with those same charges. That's double jeopardy. That's illegal. You can't do that. And so I just want you to know that even though I know I don't deserve your love, I don't deserve your acceptance, I don't deserve your forgiveness or your righteousness, I believe that it is mine now because of you. I believe, Lord, I just want to tell you this. I believe in my heart that you, Jesus, who knew no sin, you actually became sin for me. You paid it off. So now, since you did that, I, who don't deserve to be righteous, I'm righteous. You didn't know any sin, you became sin. I didn't deserve any righteousness, I became righteous. Yeah, I believe that. That's an incredible exchange, Lord. I believe that so much. I'm not going to be embarrassed of you. I'm not going to get in arguments with religious people. But Lord, I'll go to Samaria, and I'll go to all the people who don't even go to church, and I'll tell them, hey guys, I met somebody I want to introduce you to. Well, let me tell you this little short version, good news story I know about Jesus. I'm going to do that for you, Lord. So you do that in Jesus' name. You be a new person never before existing. Okay. Now, if you were here in the building today, you get to eat food with us. But since you're not, go to McDonald's or something. But if you got anything out of this message and you liked it and you want to help us get it all around the world, you know, God supplies all of our needs, but he does it through people. And you're people. So how else can I say this? Send us some money. Make a donation. And you can do it through put in the mail, write a check, put it in the mail, or go to, since you're online anyway, just go to finishedwork.com, www.finishedwork.com, and read all about us. There's a lot of pictures about us and show you some things we've done and some things we want to do, and you'll get a lot more information about us. And click on the little one that says donations and go down there and just take your little mouse and donate $1 or $2 or $10 or $1 million, whatever, and help us get this good news around the world. And so I hope that you'll watch this again next week. And if you are here locally, I hope you'll come in here and hang out with us, okay? We love you. Peace.